See, these pigs here have been driving in or around the neighborhood with their sirens on and their fucking cherries on. They drove through this intersection here just to get to their Donair fucking donut shop. Now they're blocking off traffic. These assholes right here are the ones driving all around the neighborhood with their fucking cherries and fucking whatever, terrorizing the neighborhood, the fucking area. Just before Christmas, and here these cops are fucking Nazi fucks fucking terrorizing the fucking... You guys been going through... Typical Nazi fucking cops. EPS Nazis. Oh, they got a bootlicker in the fucking front passenger seat. Now we want to make sure. So, I came walking down this street here. This fucking truck I've seen 3 times already. It flashed some cherries over here. It flashed cherries to get through that intersection over here. Not once. It flashed its cherries going north, and then it turned down that way, and it flashed its cherries. And then coming back this way to get through the intersection, it flashed its cherries. Only to have to drive up to here to talk to another Nazi pig in the driveway, blocking off traffic. As you seen, I picked up the feed. Now, why is it a YAG Nazi, an EPS Nazi, is allowed to use his sirens and cherries to go through an intersection without any regard of the law that they're supposed to uphold? But yet these assholes can put their cherries on and just drive through an intersection because they don't want to be late for their donut time. Because they're entitled to drive through intersections with cherries on. They're entitled to flash cherries wherever they go. So, let's see if the officer has anything to say for themselves. See, we're on a public street. We want to make sure that this is all fucking legit. There's the cop that she was talking to, or they were talking to over there, and I assume that's an undercover cop fucking pulling up here. See, now the cop's coming over here. I suspect that there was a phone call that was fucking pulled up here, but you see, our feet are firmly planted on the sidewalk, which is public. How much you want to make a bet that this cop's gonna come over and fucking slowly make its way over towards me? Oh, I could be wrong. But you know how that's fucking, how those cowardly fucking, how these cowardly gang members work. They need the backup of others fucking to feel tough. And that is, after all, what do you expect? It is the Edmonton Nazis Police Association. Now, once again, the truck was seen with its berries flashing through the intersection not once but twice. This is the fucking other Nazi pig that they were talking to when they were over here having a chit chat, blocking off the fucking parking, the drive. And I think that guy, the passenger, is just one of those passenger dudes. Drive with a cop for a day, and I think the fucking Nazi pig was just trying to impress him by flashing his cherries fucking through the intersection just to impress this asshole fucking cop for a day. You see, why I'm waiting on the public sidewalk, because if I can go over there, they can solicit a trespass, and then they can start fucking hiding behind their fucking corruption and Nazism and fucking try to do whatever. So if I'm on public, they can't do anything to me. But if I'm on that's private land right there. So they can go solicit a trespassing from either these guys or from these guys. Now, this is a mall. And if you know anything about malls, malls will agree and do whatever a cop does because it's a corporation. And as we all know, the problem with our cops and politicians are they're corporations, little bitches. You better put a flasher on. Yeah. Fuck you, you Nazi pigs. Excuse me, officer. Is it right that you use your cherries and flashlight, your lights, to go through the intersection twice without an emergency happening? Is it proper and lawful that you use your cherries to go through this intersection twice without an emergency?
There is an emergency that I was talking about.
Really? Oh, so your passenger needs to be impressed, and that's the emergency, right? You gotta impress. Oh, look at this. Human-centered management and liaison. The emergency is she has to fucking take a fucking lunch and take her fucking passenger and impress her. Fucking Nazi pig. That's the Edmonton Nazis for you. Bunch of American thin blue line coward fucks.